I think it's important for a lot of people to know that the extraction procedures have been around for a couple of years, but the problem has been the speed of those extractions. So the amount of hair that we can transplant in a single day with extractions has dramatically changed within a relatively short period of time.
So say 5 years ago, you wouldn't have been able to do the type of procedure that you just did on me today.
I have to tell you, even 18 months ago, we were not at the speed to be able to transplant 2,000 extracted hairs in a single day, not with the FUE approach.
So tell me about this NeoGraft machine and how it speeds up the process.
Well, NeoGraft is a breakthrough technology. It's an instrument, it's a tool, obviously, for hair transplantation. It works as an extension of someone's hand. So as a surgeon, we can pluck individual follicles now at a more rapid and more accurate pace. Maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, the maximum amount of extracted follicles would be maybe 500 to 700 grafts in a single day. Yesterday, we did over 2,000 grafts for you, and over the course of the 2 days, well over 3,000.
Now, a lot of people have been asking me, can't wait to see what it looks like, looking forward to seeing what you look like in a month. But I don't think what they understand is it doesn't take a month for it to fully grow in. So when will I really be able to see the results?
Yeah, good point. I mean, first of all, you got some healing to go through and a little bit of the ugly phase. Once all those scabs are gone in about a week or two, everything's going to look basically back to normal. It's going to take you a little bit of time to grow enough hair to cover your old scar. If you never had that old scar, you'd be back to normal in about a week or two.
Right.
But then you've got to wait. It's going to take a good 6 to 12 weeks for those hair follicles to start to kick in and grow. You're not really going to see them. You're going to probably feel them first, and it's going to take about 4 to 6 months to grow half of the final result. Once you get out to be 10 to 12 months, you're going to see 90% of the final result from this procedure that we did.
This is what I remember from my first procedure about 10 years ago, is that the first, 6 months or so, I was thinking, boy, I don't know if this thing worked. I don't know if it's really kicking in. But then all of a sudden a year had passed, and I had this nice thick head of hair. Now, since then, I've continued to lose some of my old hair, and all I was left with was this new transplanted hair, which has really stuck with me. So I'm excited because what you just gave me is more than twice what I got in my first procedure.
Oh yeah.
I got about 1,600 in my first procedure and 3,200 or 3,300 or something in this procedure.
The changes you're going to see over the next 6 and 12 months are going to be changes to your frontal hairline. We've lowered the hairline just slightly, the improvement of the frame of the face, and a dramatic change in terms of coverage in the back of the scalp. So that's what you have to look forward to.
And this is why it's important to me. I don't consider myself a celebrity by any means, but I am an actor. I'm a public actor. I'm in the public eye, and I do a lot of commercials. And it's important for me to play the everyman. And it's not that the everyman always has to have hair, but for me, the everyman needs to have nothing distracting about his look. So when I go and do commercials, if I go in and audition for a commercial and a company looks at me and says, well, he's got the right personality, he's got the right look, except there's just so much of that bald head shining through, I just find it distracting and it's going to distract from the product, well then I've lost the job. So what you've just done for me is really a life-changing procedure. It's not only going to change the way that I feel about myself in public, but the way that I'm able to appeal to a much broader range of roles and find more success in the business. And that's what's really thrilled me about this, is that even though your procedures, it's not cheap, but it's I'd say it's worth every penny and more, because this is going to lead to a lot of work for me.